The United States expects to lift the laptop ban soon for the 4 remaining foreign airports and Middle East airlines that are still impacted by the electronics restriction. On Tuesday, the Department of Homeland Security said if security measures are increased at the 4 remaining foreign airports in the next coming days to weeks, the laptop restriction will be removed. Back in March, the U.S. banned electronic devices bigger than a smartphone from the cabin on flights departing from 10 airports in North Africa and the Middle East. 4 airports remain under a ban for electronics, including carry-on laptops, on US-bound flights, imposed amid fears that Islamic State is developing a bomb concealed in personal electronics, officials said Tuesday. The ban remains in place for Saudi Arabia's 2 main international airports, in Riyadh and Jeddah, as well as Egypt's Cairo International and Morocco's Casablanca Mohammed V International Airport, the Department of Homeland Security said. Scroll down for video. The U.S. expects to lift the electronics ban soon for the 4 remaining foreign airports that are still affected by the restriction above. A man places a laptop in his checked baggage after the ban went into effect for U.S.-bound flights from Middle East and North Africa airports. 6 other countries across the Middle East have been removed from the ban, originally put in place on March 21, after improving security procedures. The ban requires travelers to pack all personal electronic devices larger than cell phones in luggage stored in the aircraft's baggage compartment. The move came after intelligence officials learned of efforts by the Islamic State group to fashion a bomb into consumer electronics. The original ban was focused on airports and airlines in the Middle East and North Africa. The agency will assess airlines from Saudi Arabia, Morocco, and Egypt in coming weeks to see if they have introduced security measures to allow the ban to be removed at 4 airports, DHS spokesman David Lappin said file above in an Egypt airplane. DHS also said on Tuesday it planned to review requests by 3 Middle Eastern airlines still under a laptop ban to have the restrictions lifted. The agency will assess airlines from Saudi Arabia, Morocco, and Egypt in coming weeks to see if they have introduced security measures to allow the ban to be removed at 4 airports, DHS spokesman David Lappin said. Saudi Arabian Airlines, also known as Saudia, said it expected the ban to be lifted on flights from Jeddah and Riyadh by July 19, while Royal Air Maroc believed it could get off the ban for flights out of Casablanca's Mohammed V International Airport by July 19. State-owned Egypt Air, which has also been covered by the ban, said Tuesday the restrictions would be lifted on Wednesday. Lappin said DHS would confirm the removal of the measures for Egypt Air after they verified the airline's security procedures. On Tuesday, the Department of Homeland Security said if security measures are increased at those specific airports in the next coming days to weeks, the laptop restriction will be removed. HSS Security Secretary John Kelly is pictured. Over the past 10 days, DHS has lifted restrictions on in-cabin large electronics on 6 of the airlines after they adopted stricter screening for explosives and other enhanced measures. They include Royal Jordanian Airways, Kuwait Airways, which saw the ban removed on Sunday. Restrictions on Emirates, Etihad Airways, Qatar Airways, and Turkish Airlines were dropped last week. Last month, DHS issued directives to 180 carriers around the world flying into the United States mandating improvements in security procedures, especially physical and technological screening of baggage and electronics. The directives included pressure to install explosive detecting scanners within weeks, as well as adding more bomb-sniffing dogs. I am concerned that we are seeing renewed interest on the part of terrorist groups to go after the aviation sector, from bombing aircraft to attacking airports on the ground, as we saw in Brussels and Istanbul, said Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly.